What's going on, guys? Mido side here, a small business owner helping other small businesses to be more profitable. And welcome to this episode of Let's Profit Again, where I'm going to be sharing a review. I have lots of small business owners messaging me they are struggling with their work. If it's marketing such as Facebook ads or website or business in general like planning. If they give me the permission, I record the review and I share it with you guys. In this episode, I have a website review where I'm going to be talking about website design and search engine optimization. So let's dig deep into this review. I'm doing this to support you guys. So I would like you to support me back by hitting the subscribe button and the ring bell so I can do more videos for you guys. So she's trying to redesign her website, which I give her 100% credit for trying to improve her business and her website. For us as a small businesses, we always should try to improve or evolve, because if we don't try, that will set us behind and give your competition advantage over you for trying harder than you. So please, everything I say in this video, take it in a good attention. I'm not trying to put you down. I'm trying to help you and your business to be more successful. So as you already know, there are two sides for each website. The first one, which is the visual side, what you guys see right now. The second side, which is called the coding or the back end of the website, which is where the search engines read your website. So first we are going to be talking about the visual side. So the first thing I have noticed when the website was loading is that slideshow took a little bit longer to load, which is gonna do two things to your website. The first thing is gonna push your visitors away, because thing is gonna take longer, the customer not gonna like it. Especially we are in 2020, everybody need everything right now. They have the right now mentality. The second thing is gonna give signal to the search engine that site takes a little bit longer to load, which is gonna rank it lower in the search engine. So you need to fix that slideshow or take it off and see why it's taking too long to load. The second thing is color. Each color means something, so you need to understand what message you are trying to send to your visitors and choose that color for it. So for example, the color blue is a common color and send a trusting signal to your customers. So let's say if this color is the perfect for your business, because you're trying to send a trusting signal to your visitors or your customers. So make sure you understand your customers and what they are afraid of or what they are worrying about, and make sure to choose that color according to them. Number 3 is called CTA, which is stand for call to action. Call to action is all depend on what you want your website to do for you. You want to collect emails or you want to collect phone numbers. So it's all depend on your customers, what is easiest for them. So if it's easier for the customers to be on the phone, so you need to collect more phone numbers. If it's easier for the customers to talk via email, you need to collect more email and communicate with the emails. So call to action in this area right here, very important, which is called the fold. The fold is the first page before you scroll down. Your fold is very, very important because it gives you the first impression and it catch the attention and most likely to convert the most at your website. So in this case, here you have a learn more call to action, but you did not catch my attention when you say virtual booking, because what's in it for me? You have to understand this. There's something called what's in it for me or for them, independent if you're talking about the customers. So I saw here this one where it say hate surprises. Questions always work the best because you catch my attention, you get me to think. When you say hate surprises, Of course, I hit surprises. You get me engaged with your website. Contact us is not really good call to action. You need to come up with better call to action. So you need something to catch the attention. So what I would do, I say hit surprises. The only surprise that you will see is you are more calm and more relaxed when it comes to your accounting. Contact us here. So I catch the attention with hit surprises and I talk to the outcome if they contact us. So that will be a really good call to action. Again, you have to have more than one call to action throughout your website and throughout your page. So right here, you have one call to action here. If you scroll down, you need another call to action, which is really good. The color of the call to action should stand out from the website. So that's the first thing I need to notice, or a customer need to notice when they land on your website. Most of the time, the orange color is the best color when it comes to call to actions. So make sure you put call to action around your website. So the next point is copywriting or content. People nowadays, they do not read. They glance through everything. So make sure to use the right keyword or the right content and make it easier for people to read. So when I landed on this website, the first thing caught my attention is hit surprises and winning. Those are really good words to catch my attention. But when I scroll down to right here, it's almost like a blog. I'm not here to read a blog. I'm here to see what's in it for me, if you are a good fit for my business or not. So you need to break down this to a smaller paragraph and it's easier to read with a winning keywords. But wait till the end because I'm gonna show you a website where they have their design on point. So the next point I have noticed, when you scroll down to the bottom of your website, you have this footer and you have this footer. You only need one, which is most likely the bottom one. Take everything from here, put it at the bottom, because this one is on every web page. So it's gonna take your website longer to load. It's gonna send the signal to the search engine. That website takes a little bit longer to read. Again, you don't need a lot of information. You need to know what's in it for them. So the customer have to see value. The next thing is I saw your phone number right here, which is very important to have your phone number, but make it clickable, because if somebody using their cell phone, they have to copy this and paste it to the phone to call you. So make sure it's a clickable. So when it comes to the color of the font, always black is the best when it comes to the font color, especially on a white background, because it stands out and makes it easier to read. So let's see how that website will load on a cell phone. So we use this website. It gives us a review of the website where it comes to a cell phone. So we're gonna choose a cell phone, iPhone 6, 7. So that's the normal cell phone size. So as you see here, it still takes a little bit longer for that slideshow to load, which is going to be a lot harder for a cell phone user. It's going to eat a lot of their data. So this is very important. Again, the phone number right here is not clickable. Again, you have to put your phone number with the local area code, because that will give you more credibility with the local, unless you're trying to target nationwide. So now let's go look for other websites in the same area where they have really good web design. So we're going to search for bookkeeping, Washington. Let's go down here. This is Upwork. Okay, let's see this one. Okay, so as you see here, they use the color blue, which is, I recommend it. It's really good. And they break the content very smaller, so it will be easier for people to read. Again, this is a really good call to action because it stands out from the color blue. See, easier to read content, and the color of the font is black, which is really good. Let's go see if we can find another website. Here you go. So this is a really good website, I see, because they are using a human being pictures or images, because it builds trust rather than have an animation is not really good. So you can do this, which is really help a lot. They have really good background, and they have that call to action: increase profit, reduce stress. On point. I give them credit for this one. And they have the call to action right here before the fold. So it's really good website design. So if you scroll down right here, customize bookkeeping account, tell them what they do. And if right here again, it's a lot smaller and it's easier to read, and you tell them what's going to happen: start from scratch, clean up, consulting, and ongoing bookkeeping. It's a brief frame on what they're going to do. So it's really good call to action. And again, they have one footer, which is really good, and clear images, and it build trust with the visitor. Then I have a website I want to show you as well, where I think their design is on point, and it's really good because it helps with your vision. It's really good, and it's easy and clean and simple. So it say free up your time and get back to business. Really good call to action, because they think that business owner, they use a lot of time doing their bookkeeping, and they are missing a lot out of their business. So pain point, the results what they are looking for. Again, it's a clickable right here, a phone number, so it's easier to click on it, especially on cell phone. So that will give you a general idea. Again, look at here. It's easier to read, very simple and straight to the point. I love this website. That will give you an idea or a vision on what your website should be about. Now, let's go back to the website, and we're going to look into the other side, which is the back end of your website. So what you need to do, if you go to any website, you right click on anywhere in the website, and you click here, view page source, or control U, depending if you're using Windows. If you're using Mac, I'm not for sure how to do that. So you click right here, and it gives you the back end of your website. This is how search engines read your website. So what the first thing that they look for is the title of your website. So the title for the website has to have your name or the business name. And if you're trying to rank your website locally, so you have to have the city or the town where you want your website to show. So if we look into the other websites right here, so right click, view page source, where it say the title right here, it says Seattle, Washington. So they are trying to target people in Seattle, Washington. The other websites, let's do the same thing, where it say title. If you cannot find the title, just control F. It's gonna show you here the search bar, and you see right title, and it's right here. It's showing bookkeeping in Spokane Valley, Washington. So they are trying to rank on that specific town. So back to your website. This website has to say bookkeeping and payroll services, accounting in motion, then the town that you are trying to rank. Again, you can do it where you have like maybe 2-3 towns around you. Don't do more than 15 to 20 miles radius, because that will consider local in the search engine optimization. Then we're gonna look for something called description. If it's hard for you to read it or to find it, control F, and you write description, and it shows right here. So the description, it tell Google or the search engine what this website about, and it shows it in the search engine. So you say here, eliminate the stress of bookkeeping and payroll at your church, and so on and so on. This is really good, but at the same time, you need to add the town or the city that you're trying to search for. Again, this one has to catch the attention, because when it comes to the search engine, that's what shows the most. This here, right here, this is the description. So make sure your description is on point and it catches the attention. Again, let's look here for this description. So they have it down here. Let's see. So they have it right here. It say free up your time and get back to business. Again, they have the town right here. So this is very important when it comes to the search engine optimization. That's how they read your website. They know what's your website about because they have a keywords right here, CPA, bookkeeping, and the town. So if somebody search for bookkeeping and CPA and Spokane Valley, most likely that website will show up and depend their ranking. The next thing that we're gonna look for right here when it comes to the search engine, the alt tag. So again, look for it, which is me. Each image has a tag. It tells Google what this image about. So let's say here, if you have any ultra tag with your images. Okay, so right here you have this image, which is your logo, accounting in motion class. So you need to edit that tag for that image, whether on your laptop or computer or your website platform where you build the website, and you need the name of the business and the town, so it gives more credibility and more trust, and it gives Google an easy way what this website about and where they should rank your website higher. Another thing that I have noticed when it came to the website, you do not have, especially in the footer, very important, you need to have a phone number and address. Very, very important, because it tells Google where is your business located. So that's why I said an area code number with the area you are in or try to rank, that would be perfect. Again, address is very, very important. I don't see any address, so it's gonna confuse Google where is this business located. If we go to your Facebook page and look for the address, okay, so you have PO Box. So most likely Google don't like things like this. They need a physical address, like a physical building and street and zip code and all the things. So that will help with your Google ranking as well. And very important to make sure the address is written the same way on all the platform, all or online. So if, let's say, if you do 123 ABC Suite G, you make sure in all the platform, it's called citation. In all the platform, Facebook, your website, your Google My Business is written the same way. Say 123 ABC Suite G. Don't do 123 ABC hashtag G. No, don't do that, because it's going to confuse. It must match the name of the business and the address and the phone number. So don't use LLC in one platform, and in the other platform don't use the LLC if you have an LLC. So make sure the business name and the phone number and the address match on all the platforms. So the bottom line here, so the first thing you need to work on is the colors. Make sure it stand out. Make sure it send the mental or the right mental signal to your visitors. Make sure your slideshow faster or remove it. Make sure you have a clear call to action or CTA. Make sure you catch the attention, like this one, hate surprises. I would just remove the slideshow and just leave it at hate surprises. Contact us and change that color to orange or yellow. Not bright yellow, little bit darker yellow. So colors, font, make sure the font is black, is a lot better, especially on a white background. Make sure you change or you fix your title, your description, and the ultra tag for your images, and make sure you have an address with your website. If you do these things, you're gonna start see your website start ranking higher. Of course, it's gonna take time to rank, but if you need help, let me know with that ranking as well. But once you rank higher, you start gonna get a visitor to your website, and the visitor will convert. If you have the correct keywords, will attract the correct visitor for your website. Thank you for watching this episode with me, and I hope you get a lot of value out of it. Make sure to comment below your feedback and what my next video should be about. Thank you.